So that leads into the second topic on the table as it relates to the Dodgers, John.
Look at that big board. All those names. Is this their pitching staff?
On paper, this pitching staff of the Los Angeles Dodgers looks unbelievable. But on the disabled list, a lot of those names appeared this past year, and I still think there are question marks. Okay, on the left side, that is the Dodger potential starting rotation on paper. Snell, Glasnow, but he has a history of forearm and elbow problems and broke down the back half of last season. Yamamoto, who missed 3 months, but boy, he was good either side of that. The legend that is Ohtani. Now, he's coming off left labrum surgery, not going to be ready to pitch till June, but remember, he's had 2 elbow surgeries. Bobby Miller, once promising right-hander out of the farm system, missed 3 months, shoulder miseries, never really got himself back in gear. Dustin May has had 2 elbow surgeries, and he had a throat operation while he was at Oklahoma City. We don't know if he can be what he was before he went down. And Tony Gonsolin missed last season, forearm surgery and knee surgery. So every one of those guys in the left column with an asterisk has got injury issues with them. So that might be 7 potential starters. But John, 5 of those guys have real physical issues you got to pay attention to. On the right side, those are the guys that are still yet to sign. I'm a bit surprised they've not made a move on Jack Flaherty. Walker Buehler's not been offered a new contract. He was in New York and has met with Atlanta. Now I hear Boston's interested in Buehler. Clayton Kershaw opted out to give them budget space. Kershaw will come back, but in what role? Remember, he's coming off 2 surgeries. Joe Kelly's not been offered a contract. He had all types of shoulder and forearm problems. And then the wild card is Roki Sasaki of Japan, who many people think they have an inside track to get him. And boy, he could add a lot if he winds up at Dodger Stadium. So there's an awful lot here. Great staff, but great injury history. So, John, give me a reaction. What do you read into that full board?
That full board is unbelievable. I mean, all those names. I mean, look at this list. I mean, that's on the left side. You got 7 guys, but you're talking about Miller and May, Gonzalez, all coming off injuries. I made a list. There's a few other guys that I think are sort of on the list. Some of them have injuries, but it's Grove and Stone and Sheehan, right? Are any of those guys going to be back next year?
Sheehan maybe, but he's got to prove coming off his surgery. And Stone is gone for the year with shoulder surgery. And Grove is a young guy who's not shown consistency at the major league level. So, I mean, if you wanted to throw those names, that'd give them 10 potential starters, but a couple of those guys have asterisks next to them too. So, I mean, it's a hell of a staff if it's healthy. If it's healthy.
And, you have Joe Kelly on here. He's a reliever, though. But, I was just thinking of other relievers that are on their staff, like Blake Trinan. That guy's hella good.
And Evan Phillip, et cetera. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there may be an awful lot of riches, but there's an awful lot of people that have been hurt, too.
Yeah. Wow. The rich get richer, man.
Absolutely amazing. So what do you think about the Dodger rotation? On paper, that looks pretty impressive.
It does. I mean, I think, you figure Snell, Glasnow, Yamamoto should all be healthy to start the year, right?
Mm-hmm. Ohtani will be ready to pitch June 1, they believe. But again, he's coming off second elbow surgery.
And Gonsolin, you said, is ready to go.
And May, they say, is ready to go. But we got history there.
Now, let's, for the sake of argument, let's assume all these guys play to their potential. Are they as good as the Braves with Glavine and Smoltz and Maddox?
Deeper.
Yeah.
Those 3 starters in Atlanta are Hall of Fame type starters, but this is a much deeper staff. But those 3 guys in Atlanta, they didn't have the surgical history that those Dodger pitchers have.
Oh, yeah. Well, because Maddox threw 89 miles an hour and got guys out.
Okay, so you're a Dodger fan. You're a baseball fan. You like that roster? You like that rotation? Your comments to my comments. And what would you do? If I'm the Padres and I got to face the fact Snell's up there now, call Jack Flaherty. Call Walker Buehler. Get one of those guys into San Diego. If I'm the Angels, you signed 6 guys in the offseason. Angels are the only pitching staff I know of 5-man rotation of number 4 starters. It's all they have. They have no ace.
That's exactly right.
Go get Flaherty and go get Buehler. Make a statement.
Mhm.
That would sure change everything as it relates to the Angels. Okay.